Good night, guys. Hunter Stormsword here, and tonight I've been getting a lot of requests from viewers in my stream. What storm gear do you use? And this is a very constant question that people ask me. What storm gear do you use? What storm gear do you use? So let's just get right into it. So here, this is what I use for PvP. Don't mind the rest of the items. Okay, I just love this one, but the look of it is scary. But let's look at the rest of the items. So this is what I use for PvP. The Malistaire gear is still at the top. This is the Malistaire's Call of Flux, the Storm hat that you get from Malistaire and Darkmoor. This is what I use. It's still the best. Best critical, best damage, best shadow pip chance, best resist, best pierce. Everything you could get. The cloak is the Malistaire's Cloak of Flux, which you will also get from Malistaire. With the great accuracy, the great damage, resist, same as the hat, really good. Now the boots. I use these boots for PvP because of the PS, the crit block, the resist. I'm sure most of you pro PvPers would know what I'm talking about. But when it comes down to farming monsters, actually I'll get into that after I show this set. Now the one I use could either be for PvP, my mandolin, and for some reason when I use this fortune tellers, you get it from the you get this one appearance and gear, cards, hot packs. Alright, so you get the oh my god, how could I have forgotten? You get the fortune tellers one from the Terra's horde pack, and the Stitch, which is the mandolin, you get it from the Islanders horde pack. Now I use my Sword of Kings for PvP because of the 13% PS, the Storm. I know the block isn't that great, nor is it critical, but I like the PS because critical doesn't really matter to me after what they did to it. This wand, whenever I use it, for some reason no one blocks my crits, but I mean I still rather have the PS over the damage, so yeah. After him, the dragon still one of the molds which you could get from farming the first boss in Darkmoor graveyard. His name is Yevony Night Creeper. I forgot what school he is, but he's a bit of a challenge, but yeah. Okay, now you have a choice here between either going for just all out crit block and 2% more resist, which could make a big difference in your game, or you could just go for the crit block, PS, and just 2% less resist plus the blade. Or you could get the bolstered ward, which increases the percentage of your ward by 10%. Well, ward shield. But I'd rather go with the Lady of Spider's Lure just because of the extra PS and because of the crit. My ring, I use the Storm Owl's Terror Ring for PvP. As you can see, I have a 6% PS jewel, universal damage, not damage, percent jewel, and 35 more mana because why not? I really like it, although people tell me that the Storm Owl's Terror Ring would be better. I just prefer this for some reason. I'm planning to use this though because I believe this has a bit higher stats than Alpha and Omega in a way, like incoming, but the damage is a little off. I believe Alpha and Omega has a little more crit block. I believe it's 30. Yeah, I think so. Now onto my pet. My main pet, which I love to use, which is Queen Sierra. 9% resist, 23 crit chance. This is like your average storm pet basically. 15% storm damage, make us fairy, and a 3% jewel. This pet, I really love this pet. Mount doesn't really matter. Storm PvP deck. Alright, now this deck you can farm from Boris the Border. There's a boss that you could go to. The boss that you go to before you reach the area, the horizon where you fight Rasputin, you have to mount a boat and you fight a kind of fish guy. You guys should know who I'm talking about. The boat that you take right before you fight Rasputin. Well, to get onto that island, you farm that guy, and I believe he has one of the highest drop chance and is really easy to kill for Prodigious with it. So I recommend farming him instead of just going through the entire Rasputin farm, or you could farm Omen for the Lufim's deck of something which I've forgotten. And yeah, these are my PvP stats. Wait, did I change something? No. Okay. Oh yeah, pet, it isn't equipped. Alright, these are my PvP stats. 118% storm damage. It could be better, probably if my pet didn't get fairy friend, but I could deal with it. 43% resistance, that's really good. 43% accuracy, so you know right off the bat, unless you mantle me, I'm not going to fizzle ever at all. Critical rating, it's here and there, but I mean, if I do crit on someone with this PS, like if they have no shields and they're open, it is going to hit a lot. Block rating, you guys probably won't fancy it very much because I do tend to get crit on a bit in between. And yeah, now when it comes down to farming, you stick to your Malastair hat because it's still the best. You stick to your robe, your Malastair robe, because it's still the best. Or if you have the crafted Chrysalis helm, which could give you more crit, like about 20 more, which is I guess a really big plus, you could use that. But for boots, these are the Rasputin boots, and there is one before it which you could get from some of the final bosses of Polaris, but these are the main Rasputin ones. That gives you 113 storm critical, and they're really good. Now, the one that I use, when Packapalooza comes around, you guys may want to check out the Nightmare Horde pack. Is it Nightmare? Yeah, Nightmare Horde, which comes around every Halloween, where you can get the Jack Harlow's Whaler. But for now, for all critical, I just use the Haves one. My theme stays as the dragon, still enough tumult. Amulet stays as Lady of Spider's Lair, but my ring changes. My ring changes to the Arcanum Exile Gale Force ring, which gives 88% storm critical. 5, not the best storm damage, but I like the critical. And my pet stays the same because it's basically the best pet that I have. And my deck stays the same because it's the best deck in the game right now. My character stats, about the same damage for PvP. Decent resist, yeah. Accuracy I still won't fizzle, and 96% storm critical, 2% block, and 26% PS, which won't really matter because I guess if you're farming, you aren't gonna try and PS a guy's resist. You're gonna buy or use converts. So yeah. Alright, that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.